Hi guys, hope you're all doing great today. Today I'll be using a ball, so if you just want to have that off to the side, but like usual, I will give options for without it. So we'll go ahead and get nice and warmed up, but before we get started, just a reminder, today's class is sponsored by the Hannah and Frank Grossman Charitable Trust. So let's go ahead and get nice and warmed up. Start with your arms down by your side, shoulders back. Let's roll those shoulders back. Great job. Looking forward, roll those shoulders back. And roll those shoulders forward. Great job. Relax arms down, drop ear down, side to side. Great job. Bring those hands to your shoulders. Let's reach it up and over, switch, up and over, switch, up and over, switch, up and over, switch. You got it. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch. All right, reach more across your body now, across and across, across and across, across and across. Great job. We're gonna twist, hold, twist, hold, twist, hold, twist, hold. You got it. Twist, hold, twist, and hold, twist, hold, twist, and hold. One more each side. Hold and twist, hold. Great job. All right, let's get that lower body moving. Let's march it out. Lift your feet, pump your arms. You can also just lift those heels up. Totally up to you. And march, and march, and march, and march. You got it. March, 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 and march. Keep it up. Ten. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's bring it out, in, out, and in. You can slide it out. You can step it out. You can just drop that knee out side to side. Totally up to you. Let's just loosen up those hips here. Out, out, and out. Out, switch, out. Great job. Out, switch, out. Keep it up, out, switch, out. And breathe. Great job. Out, switch, out, out, switch, out. One more each side, and out. Great job. Shake it out side to side. All right, I want you to give me a couple ankle rolls on each side. So let's roll it out and roll it in. And point flex and shake it out. Same thing, other side. Roll it out and roll it in. Point flex and shake it out. Great job. Roll those wrists out. Roll them in and bend and extend. Great job. Shake it out. All right. Now that we're nice and warmed up here, you can grab a quick drink. Grab that ball if you have it, and we'll get started here. So we're going to start with some big movements here, with or without that ball. Start with a nice wide stance, hands or ball to your chest. We're going to push it out, drop it down in front, bring it up and back to center. So if you don't have that ball, hands at your shoulders, push it out, drop it down, up and back to center to start again. Here we go. Out, down, up and center. Out, down, up and center. You got it. out, down, up, and center. Try to squeeze those glutes as you sit up to the top and drive those arms up, out, down, up, and center, out, down, up, and center. Keep it up, out, down, up, and center. One more, out, down, up, and center. Great job. All right, we're going to take that ball between our knees here for some ball squeezes. So if you don't have the ball, you can add your hands between right here and apply a little resistance and close those knees together. Or you can have nothing there and just squeeze them together, relax. Squeeze them together, relax. Same thing with that ball. Here we go. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Try to sit up nice and tall here. Squeeze your core with each ball squeeze. Shoulders back, looking forward, chest up. Great job. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Great job. Keep it up. I'm going to have you squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, separate those feet. We're going to take our ball to our both hands here. We're going to reach up, reach over, and down, down. So working that core here, you can use their ball or just hands up, up. You got it. Over, and down, down. Here we go. Up, over, down, down. Big twist, big reach, over, and down, down. You got it. Up, over, and down, down. Keep it up, over, and down, down. And breathe. Up, over, and down, down. Up, over, and down, down. One more. Up, over, and down, down. Great job. All right. Taking your ball here, both hands on your ball, you're going to reach out, switch, reach out. Okay, we're going to switch that ball between hands here, but if you don't have that ball, we're opening up, close, open, close. Okay, you can keep those feet planted if you want. I'm going to add a little kick or a step here, so a kick or a step, whatever works. Kick or a step. Here we go. Arms out, switch. Arms out, switch. Great job. Add that kick or that step. Great job. And breathe. Great job. And out, and out. Here we go. Keep it up. You got it. Out, and out. One more. Out, and out. Great job. And shake it out. All right, one more before we take a breather here. I want you to bring your arms straight out in front of you, holding onto that ball or hands out. We're going to pull those elbows back and squeeze like a row here. So ball is resting, hands are resting on your knees. Pull those elbows back, squeeze, and relax. Elbows back, squeeze, and relax. If you want to add some lower body, we can alternate, step it back, step it back. Totally up to you. Whatever amount of space you got, you can bring those feet forward for a little more room. Alternate those steps if you can. Here we go. Row and row. Pull it back and step. Great job. Pull it back and step. Pull it back and step it back, back, and step. Breathe. Back and step. Keep it up. Back and step. Back and step. Back and step. Great job. One more each side on the steps. Great job. And shake it out. All right, awesome job here. That's our first round of exercises. We're going to do 2 more just like that. So grab a quick drink, a rest, whatever you need. All right, so I'll remind you of that first one we've got here. Separate your feet for a wider stance, hands ball to your shoulder. We're pushing out, dropping down, reaching up, back to center. Here we go. Out, down, up, and center. Breathe out, down, up, and center. Keep it up. Out, down, up, and center. Squeeze those glutes to the top. You got it, and center. Out, down, up, and center. Breathe out, down, up, and center. Out, down, up, and center. Great job. Keep going. Up and center. And here we go. One more. Up and center. Great job. All right, we've got those ball squeezes or the knee squeezes. Whatever you did the first round, here we go. Squeeze and relax. Remember, try to tighten up your core with each squeeze here. Shoulders back, sit nice and tall. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Breathe, keep going. Squeeze and relax. Great job. Keep it up. Squeeze and relax. Great job. Keep moving. You've got it. I want you to squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, both hands on the ball or hands together here, reaching up, up, over, and down. Working that core here, nice big twist, up, up. Think about shifting your weight in your hips as well. Okay, so as you lean towards that ball, shift in your hips. So we got that weight shift movement going as well, which is great for balance and core. Shift and shift. Shift and reach. Hip to hip. Wherever we're reaching, that's the hip we're leaning to. Up, up, over, and down. And here we go. One more, all the way through. Over, over, and down. Down, great job. All right, and shake it out. All right, next one we've got here, we've got our ball coming out and in, switching in the center, and we're adding that kick if we want on the lower body. Here we go. A kick or a step, or keeping them planted. Out and in, out and in. Great job. Out and in, out and in. Sit nice and tall here. You got it. Out and in. Keep those arms lifted as best you can at shoulder level. Firing up those shoulders. And breathe. Great job. Out and in. Out, in, out, in, and breathe. Out, in, out, and in. Great job. One more each side. Out, in, out, and in, and shake it out. Great job. All right, next one we've got your arms out in front of you with that seated row, squeezing those elbows back behind you. If you want to add that step behind you as well, alternating on that. Here we go. Row it back and relax. Row it back and relax. Sitting nice and tall here. Step to that toe. If you need more room on the feet, just scoot forward in your chair. Great job. Row it back, switch, row it back. Row it back, switch, row it back. Keep it up. Row it back, switch, row it back. And breathe. You got a break after this, so keep it up here. Great job. All right, here we go. One more each step. And shake it out and relax. All right, take a quick break here, and then we'll start back again for our last round on that set of exercises. So from the top, nice wide stance here, hands to your shoulder, to your chest, bring it out, drop it down, reach it up, back to center. Here we go. Last round, best round, keep it up. Out, down, up, and center. Out, down, up, and center. Squeeze your glutes to the top, reach those arms up above head. Great job. Out, down, up, and center. One more. Out, down, up, and center. And relax. Shake it out. Great job. All right. Next one, we've got that ball squeeze. So hands are ball right there. And squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Tighten up your core with each squeeze. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Great job. Keep it up. All right, go ahead and squeeze and hold for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, hands to your ball, reach it up, up, over, and down, down. Really overemphasize that twist, and don't forget about that weight shift, hip to hip, leaning towards the direction that you're reaching. Adds a little bit of extra balance and core work to this exercise. Up, up, over, and down, down. Great job. Up, up, over, and down, down. One more here. Up, up, over, and down, down. Great job, and relax. All right. Next one we've got arms go out and switch, adding that kick or step on the lower body. Here we go. Last time on this one. Bring it out, switch, out. We're kicking as we reach it out. We're trying to keep those arms lifted, chest up. If you're kicking, flex your toes up for the ceiling. Get that nice stretch in your hamstrings and calf there. Out, in, out, and in. Keep it up and breathe. Great job. Out, in, out, and in. Here we go. One more each side. Shake it out. Great job. All right. Bring those hands forward. We got that row with the step, alternating those steps. Here we go. Row it back, switch, row it back. Keep it up. Row it back, switch, row it back, and breathe. Back, switch, back, keep it up, back, switch, back. Back, switch, back. Here we go. One more each side. Switch, relax. Great job. All right, shake it out. Done with that set of exercises here. We're going to switch it up for different exercises. This time we'll have 3 rounds of 4, and that'll finish us off. So take a rest here, grab some water, hang on to that ball because we're going to use it for the next set as well. All right. First exercise here. Ball's going to go to one hand, whichever you like. We're going to end up doing the same thing on each side. I'm going to start with my right hand. Ball is going to go up and down. Okay, if you don't have that ball, same motion, just to press up and down. Press up and down. At the same time, we're going to lift the opposite knee up. So in this case, that's my left knee. Lift it straight up and down. Up and down. Okay, you can also take it just for a heel lift or keep it flat and just work the upper body. Up to you. You can hold on with your other arm for extra support. You can have it out to the side for a little more core work. It's really up to you and how you want your difficulty to be. So here we go. Let's lift it up and down, up and down. Squeeze your core. We're really using that here to drive that knee up, especially as that other arm is lifted. Up and down, up and down. You got it. Up and down, up and down, and breathe. Up and down. Up and down. Great job. Keep it up. Up and down, up and down. Great job wherever you're at. Give me one more. And relax. Shake it out. All right, let's switch and do same exact thing on the other side. So left arm's gonna lift up, same thing. Opposite leg, straight up, lift that knee. Or again, you could lift that heel or keep it planted. Here we go. Lift and lift. Try to keep those shoulders squared forward to me, the core engaged. Flex your toe so you drive that knee straight up. And lift. Great job. And lift. And lift. Keep it up and lift. And lift. And give me one more here. And relax. Shake out. All right, switch your ball back to your other arm, your right hand, or whichever one you started with. Bring it down by your side. This time our move is going to be a single arm lateral raise. So either ball or no ball, arm down, single arm lateral raise. Okay? Opposite leg is going to step or slide out to the side. So together it's going to look like this. Okay? A step or a slide out. You can even just drop that knee out or keep it planted again. All right? Same thing on the other side, or with the other exercise, your arm can either hold onto your chair for extra support, you can keep it out with you, you can add it to that raise. Really does not matter here as long as you get the opposite arm, opposite leg going. Here we go. Out and in. Out and in. So biggest thing here, it's a lift, it's a T raise, lateral raise, whatever you want to call it, and a step on the opposite leg. Great job. Right foot stays planted there. If you need it for balance, press into that right foot here for stability. You got it. Great job. Keep it up. Doing great here. Let's do one more and then switch. Great job. Shake it out. All right, mind to muscle here. Really have to think about this one. So now switch to the other side. Your left arm, do a couple T raises here, getting that movement. Okay, and then we're going to add that opposite leg for a step or a slide, whatever you did on the first one. Here we go. Lift and step. Lift and step. Great job. Doing great, you guys. We'll shake it out after this one. Great job. One more. Lift and step and shake it out. All right, take a rest here. We'll repeat same thing again. Great job here. Grab a quick drink, whatever you need. All right, from the top, ball to your right hand. We've got that press up with the lift on the opposite leg. So a march up, a heel lift up, whatever you're feeling. Keep it planted, that works too. Here we go. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. Great job. And one more here. And switch. Same thing, other side, you got it. Lift. Jump right into it. And lift. Press it up. Knee lift. Try thinking about bringing that bicep to your ear. Not your ear to your bicep. Bicep to your ear. So you lift up here. Great job. Keep it up. And one more here. And relax. Shake it out. Switch ball back to the other side. We've got that single arm lateral raise with that step out. Here we go. Remember that right foot, this foot that doesn't move, is your stabilizer. So press into it if you can and bring that other leg out as you lift to a lateral raise. Great job. And breathe. Doing great. And let's do one more. And switch other side. So same thing, other side, T raise with that step. Keep that left foot planted and stabilized. Here we go. Great job. Keep it up. Great job. And breathe. And one more here. And relax. Shake it out. All right, another rest here before we start that final round. And then we'll be ready to cool it down. So take a rest and get set for the beginning. Starting, ball to the right hand and lift. Here we go. Lift and lift. Great job. Squeeze your core and lift. Lift and lift. Keep it up. Lift and lift. Great job. lift, and lift. One more, here we go, lift and down. Same thing on the other side, here we go, lift. And breathe, keep it up, lift and lift. And one more here. Great job. Switch again. We've got that T raise with our stepper slide out. Here we go. Lift and step. Lift and step. Keep moving, you got it. Lift and step. And one more here. And switch, same thing other side. Here we go. Keep it up, you got it. Lift and step. And breathe, lift and step. Here we go, one more, lift and step. Shake it out, great job. All right, before we rest and stretch, we're actually just gonna put those two exercises together. So what I mean by that, instead of alternate or doing one side and then the other, we'll go into alternating and then we'll alternate the other. So really just two more exercises here. What we're gonna do, lift, switch, lift. Okay, so we're switching which arm lifts. If you don't have that ball, just simply lift and lift. Opposite arm, opposite knee or heel lift. Here we go. Just a quick round here. Lift and lift. You can use your other arm for support if you need it. And breathe. Great job. Lift and lift. Keep moving. Lift and lift. Great job. One more. Lift and lift. All right. Other side, we've got that T raise with the step. So this time we'll lift and step, switch, lift and step, switch, lift and step, switch, lift and step, switch. Great job. Switch, lift and step, switch. Lift and step, switch, lift and step, switch. Here we go, one more each side, switch, and relax, shake it out, great job. All right, ball off to the side. Let's stretch it out here. Well, you can take a quick sip first, because that's what I'll be doing. Start by twisting one side and holding that twist. Great job. And switch to the other side. Twist and hold. And relax. Stretch those hips. Our classic ankle over ankle or ankle over knee and hinge forward. Nice deep stretch on the hips. Hold it here. And hold it here. 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Switch. Same thing other side. Hinge forward and hold. And 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out. All right, let's bring one arm across our chest and pull to you. Stretch out your shoulder and arm here. Great job. And switch other side. Pull to you. And shake it out. Great job. Give yourselves a nice big hug and pull side to side. Stretch out your upper back. And send those arms out and back. Pulse it back. Stretch out your chest. And grab for the back of your chair or interlace your fingers together and pull those elbows straight for a nice deep stretch. Great job. Drop your chin to your chest. Let your head hang heavy here. Stretch out your neck. And slowly lifting up for the top. Drop your ear down, keeping your shoulder down, and drop your ear down to the other side. And shake it out. Great job. All right, let's finish off here by taking 3 big deep breaths in through nose and out through mouth. Here we go. Breath in, reach it up. And out. 2 more. Breath in. And out. Last one. Deepest breath in. Hold it at the top. And breathe. Great job, you guys. That is all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.